Hello, my name is Shadley. Welcome back for another episode of Colombian Space Initiative in Supreme World Ultimate. And in previous episodes, well, we're kind of losing our cool against the Austro-Hungarians here. But something that I actually already clicked out. But Italy and UK are at war again, or Great Britain. And I just realized something. We can get peace with them. I'm gonna take that. I'm really gonna take that, because that's gonna free up a lot of resources for me. And I'm not really here to fight wars after wars after wars. Like, sure enough, I've taken a lot of the British colonies now, but, you know. I just really want to focus on the economy right now, and we really can't because everyone's declaring wars on me. But yes, assuming that the British will now take the peace offer, that's going to allow us to do that. I actually wonder, will Germany be willing to take a truce with us yet? Nope, Germany will not accept that. And I'm pretty sure that Austro-Hungary will not take it either, but that's alright. Right, the colonies are declaring wars on each other again, between Italy and Great Britain. Aha, we have truce. Now we're going to ignore that one right now. It's probably just out of supplies, really. So what I'm actually going to start doing is I'm going to start improving relations with the UK. Sure enough, it's probably going to cost a fair bit of money, although we got the diplomatic funding or the government support funding relatively low, all in all. Now the submarines can return home. Or rather, we'll probably be sending a lot of the submarines into... to make sure that it's just the naval unit selected. We'll send them into the Mediterranean. Actually, we'll send them to Gibraltar first, because otherwise they'll probably try to go through the rivers in France, and that doesn't work. But the pathfinding isn't all that great. Oh, you guys need to entrench probably on top of those units, so that you don't get attacked immediately. The trenches are still underway, but we'll soon get a lot of them. Oh, gosh darn it. Someone went ahead and retook that area. Oh, let's go and capture it. There we go, and then just entrench in the trenches. Oh, we've actually gotten some of the trenches already. Right. Let's go ahead and... Actually, I wonder if we have a look at the battle zones. So this is all one battle zone. Right. Oh, there's an enemy tank approaching. There is a AT gun over there. Alright, well, since we got the trenches already built up, I will be getting garrisons there soon. Don't necessarily need to be guarding the border as vehemently as we were. Now, I'm still spending a lot of money. Where exactly is all the money going? I do wonder. Oh wow, the price for military goods is just growing. How's our unemployment? 6.9%, okay. So there's still a lot of people. I mean, I suppose partially that is because our science funding is rather low right now. So the science sector is not employing as many people. Territorial incursion, we're gonna ignore that. I wonder, will they take... Let's say I'm gonna give you air transit. You'll probably want some money for that, but I'm actually okay with that. Like, that way we don't get the constant nagging from the one helicopter that you have in Turkey. But yes, that is actually freeing up a fair bit of my focus now. Oh, 2 billion. You know what? I'll take it. It's not a good deal, but it's going to stop them from complaining about that helicopter every few days. Sometimes even daily. Okay, so slowly getting the trenches filled up with troops. Speaking of which, let's actually go ahead and get the battle zone overlay again, because there's been some new trenches built up, and over here we'll set up the garrisons to be full. That's actually... Wow, that is actually quite massive. battle zone. Just making sure that it's set up correctly. Then this one is a different one. And then this one is still missing a little bit. But it will have some eventually. Okay, and then over here we built a trench. We have some troops in there right now. So that should be fine. Okay, so do we have the troops? Not really, not yet anyway. Also, do we have... We've got a little bit of stuff there. We probably... Ooh, we actually do have a lot of oil that we can sell. Let's see, is there... There's also some food that we can sell. That's going to give us a bit more cash to do stuff with. And we are still building a fair bit of things, I believe. Although, let's have a look. So, oh, we actually completed those already. How much are we producing now? 29,000. Well, that's quite an improvement from earlier. Of course, we've also captured some places from Austria-Hungary, so that does contribute. I suppose we could... Well, no, I'm not going to start removing the old factories quite yet, because we still got plenty of workforce. Once we start running to, say, 4%-ish workforce, then we'll start replacing some of the older factories with new ones. But right now, we're just expanding the factories in general. Is that a good supply? That's 60%. That's good enough for now. So I think we'll just go ahead and get some more advanced consumer factories. So we got 79 of them already, and we got 8 more under construction. So that's quite a substantial amount, actually. And how have the constructions... Okay, so we got 2 underway there. That would actually track. So where did I send the engineers over here? I know that I sent them... Oh, right there. Oh yeah, we're getting some industrial goods. And those take a lot more resources to build. So can't do too many of those at once. Not right now. But eventually... Ooh. Oh boy. You go repair there. We can send in a replacement tank instead. We've got some troops here. How's the situation? Oh, there's actually our planes. Good. We've got some units defending the town there. Excellent. And I'm pretty sure since our planes are... Actually, no, they're not flying over Italy. Oh, and the enemy is sending in a unit. But luckily we got the artillery support, plus we've dug in. So, oh yeah, the first assault, or first attack drove them back already. Good. Very good. Right, I don't think we have enough actual forces here to assault Vienna quite yet. But I think we might actually... We got some garrisons forming up there. We can set up these to entrench in here instead. Take these units. Assault the town first. They are sending a lot of troops out. But with the tanks, I think, especially if we destroy... Oh, okay, that's one of the IF-2s that is pulling back. Let's send you to repair. You need to pull back. Send the tank in there. Send these tanks up here to start destroying more and more of that. And we do have that tank over there. We can send in reinforcements for that particular one. Do we actually have tanks over here as well? Send them, I'll sally them forth so they can help with this a little bit. And then let's entrench all of these in the town itself. That is a lot of troops. And it's still a village. There's a barracks. Right, I think on this assault over here we will drive them away from this area all the way across the river, I reckon. Okay, so you need to pull back and go get some repairs for yourself. You are actually not on your way to get some repairs yet. That can be fixed. Send in more reinforcements. Artillery should be able to reach here, so that's good. More and more... Oh, and these managed to get a little bit of supplies back, so I'll send them back into the combat. I'll send all of that in there. I'll even send some reinforcements from here. Then these can start cleaning up the eastern area here. We do need to get this area under control as well, but we do have trenches there. So it's at least something. I'll send you down there. I'll send in the artillery over here. I'm going to make sure that we get the garrisons over there. And actually over here as well. There we go. That's been dealt with. These units are in a bit poor supply, but it could be worse. Let's just take the tanks from here. With the tanks we can probably destroy the garrisons relatively quickly, so we'll start utilizing them more and more. Get you over there. I'm getting the garrison there. How's the situation on these fronts? Oh, right, the reinforcements have arrived. I'll keep them over here in case Italy declares war, because at that point then we can just push into Torino maybe, and some other places perhaps. Let's actually have a look at the tech. Do we have anything that UK does not? Also, we should probably get embassy, although they would probably be asking for a massive amount of cash, and maybe not. We do actually have some techs that they don't. At the same time, in case they declare war on me again, I'd rather not do it. Or not give them any techs right now. Right, there's some Italian supply trucks there. We don't have a massive amount of troops here, but we might be able to get through there. On the other hand, now we have quite a few tanks. Let's send them to assault the enemy garrison here. I'm pretty sure that oh yeah, the amount of damage is quite substantial. Good, and we're not taking a massive amount of damage from them. If we can take these, we can then start defending this area fairly well, I reckon. Did we have another set of artillery somewhere here? Not that I can see. Well, let's entrench you there first. How's the situation here? They're trying to poke our defenses every now and then, but they get pushed back rather easily. Did we get all the... No, these did not get their garrisons yet. Well, some of them didn't. Most of them did. Okay, good. You're currently... Oh, that's the garrison that's currently being damaged. Alright then, alright then. Do we have more units over here that we can send in? We got a lot of it. Some artillery even. Okay, well that's actually rather handy. I'll send them over here to start setting up defenses over here. Maybe we can take all the way to Ostrava, but first I just want to get some of this. We'll also need to clean up some of this area. Although, let's send in troops there. 3 tanks should be enough to destroy the garrison, I reckon. With some of IF2s to soak the damage, so to speak. And that's the no, actually, the Italian supply truck got destroyed already, didn't it? I'll pull that one back. Do we have any units over here? Not nearby. Got a few over here that I suppose I could send in to Poland once more. Let's have a look over here. So we... Oh! Right, we've actually... Oh, it's a garrison that gets activated every now and then. Okay. We've got some defenses there, mostly the tanks to be fair, but at least that line is holding. Also, how's the situation? Oh, right, yeah, that's all the coastal stuff there. Now, one thing that I suppose I could do is I could return all of this territory back to the Ottomans. I'll let them reconstruct all of that. Although, who is the loyalty? That is Ottoman Empire loyalty. Okay, that goes to Emirate of Shamar. Has it? Shamar been fighting a war with... Okay, it may have just been loyal to them otherwise. Okay, well, let's... Hold on, battle zone. Yeah, just giving back their land, I don't need to worry about it then, and they're not in a war right now. Not to mention, it should improve our relations with them quite nicely. Who is that? Oh, Kurdistan. Probably not going to have a lot of lands, to be fair. Well, they will give more of this than they will. And then over here we can grant that. Is that part of Kurdistan? Yes, it is. Although, you are still allied to Germany, okay. But not Austria-Hungary. Actually, let's have a look at the battle zones again. So that is going to be... That is still all Turkey. All Ottoman Empire, technically speaking. That's all Kurdistan. Let's see, battle zone... Release. Oh, and we got a... Iran. Okay. Let Iran be there, I might give them more land eventually. Apparently we just did. Not gonna even bother taking all of them as colonies, because honestly, the fact that we are basically buying all the resources from our colonies, while it's good for resources, it's also a bit bad for the... or somewhat bad for the... bookkeeping, let's put it that way. Like, it's very hard to keep track on how much are we actually spending.
We need reinforcements.
There we go, we captured that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Going to take over that one. We'll get the artillery slightly closer. Although we did have... Oh yeah, we got a second artillery group there, so... How about we actually send this group over here? Closer to the river. And are we pushing... Oh right, we did lose one of the units here, didn't we? Yes, we should probably try defending our bases. Okay, the trenches are actually working really well because they're right outside of the railway. So they'll use the railway and every garrison will get a chance to hit them once or twice. That's good. Right, so we have some units over here that are going whereabouts? Going through there. Okay, that's a bit of a long trip. A bit of a dangerous trip at that. How about instead you just go to France? It's still probably going to be a rather dangerous trip, but might be less dangerous. Because have we got on the garrisons here? Yes, we have. Good. And with some extra tanks bolstering the defenses, we should be fine for the most part. Get the AA a little bit closer. We got some more units down here that we can probably move in. We are... I actually wonder, now that we've got some more units over here, we can pull these back. We can put in the IF2s entrenching in the town itself. We can have some artillery support over here in case someone tries to attack. Did we manage to take out the garrisons though? We did. We'll take the next garrison out as well, and then, you know what, we'll just take this group, entrench it in the town there. It's on the railway, so the enemy is likely trying to get through there, but we can destroy them when they tried. Alright, so let's send in the tank crew down south. And use it to push for, closer and closer to Vienna, and then we can of course take the infantry over here, just assist in the assault. It's gonna be dangerous business. Oh, we don't actually have any garrison here yet. In most places we did, but not there. Okay, we got the tanks. You know what? Let's actually take the ones that are damaged. Quickly send them to be repaired. Then of course we do have a lot of troops over here. Nothing massive though, but that's a few more tanks, and then we've got some troops over here. Let's entrench them there. So I'm just gathering up as many troops as I can to attack Vienna. So that's going to be probably the last thing that we do in this episode. Although we still have some time, but it's going to take some, well, at least a few minutes to actually get everything done. Now, we are losing money again, but we've got plenty of military goods. Sell 50,000 tons of that. We can sell a few million tons of agriculture. Looks like the artillery is having a field day here, which is nice. And over here we are also defending. Okay, so the enemy is trying to push out from Vienna, but we are kind of containing them there successfully. So that is brilliant. Now, the ships are now going through the Mediterranean, which is rather dangerous. Because I'm pretty sure that Austria-Hungary does have some navies. I'm just going to pull the submarines back. And UK can now transport troops. So who are they still fighting? They're fighting Italy and Austria-Hungary. Oh, okay. I mean, we do have a common enemy now, so it kind of does make sense that we at least signed the truce. We got 10 billion. Oh, right, that was because we sold all the military goods. Gives a lot of money. Now, how much are we? Still 29,000 and 84,000 there. 68,000 military goods, but I kind of want to make it so that we're not so dependent on the military goods for our economy. We'll see if we can actually make it, but hopefully. I mean, I'm assuming that once we increase the productions of all of these, so we can start exporting more of these two rather than military goods. Because these actually have a bit higher ratio of the expenditure. Well, actually. Oh, come on, prison. Come on. Taking neutral fire. Ceasefire falls apart. Okay, well, the blockade is back. If this is what you want, this is what you'll get. Should still have some submarines over here. Take all of these. Select the navy. Settle down there, and then we got some submarines over here. We can set down over there. We can take this. Sorry, this and this and that and that, and settle down over there for the time being. We have a massive blockade of Gibraltar already, although something does manage to pass through there. Ah, damn it. Alright then, well, let's send in some more fleets down here. Where's the submarines that we sent? Ah, here they are. Let's go ahead and blockade Alexandria. I reckon that's going to be a useful place. And now that, well, I suppose now we don't need to worry about the Middle Eastern front against the British, at least. Since we gave the land away. Well, technically we still own some of that, don't we? Indeed we do. You know what? I'm just going to give this one back as well. So, Turkey, no, Ottomans, do you like me? Not really. Right, how is the situation over here? They're sending a tank, but our artillery is pushing it back, essentially. Some more units over here, which we can entrench there. Good. Right, are we ready for the attack down south? We should have... Actually, no, we're still missing one tank. So we'll wait for that. High-speed tractor in where? Oh, that's rude. So you are fighting... Oh yeah, you are fighting all of them now. Good. Let's actually lure out their AA guns, or their planes out again. We've got a fair bit of rocketry down here ready to fire. Not seeing the enemy plane. I mean, I saw a little bit of planes over there. And apparently we are shooting at something. I'm not entirely sure if we're trying to shoot at the ground troops there or something else. Right, and we technically are out of time, but we just want to get at least one attack on Vienna and see how it goes. Let's get tanks across there already. We can take these infantry units to attack across the river there. They might be sending in reinforcements up here soon. I can probably actually entrench these over here. It's not going to be enough to reach the Vienna, but it's going to be enough to reach the bridge there. Over there we're still doing a fair bit of damage. I suppose I could send another unit up there to help defend. And we've got another IF2 over here that we can entrench there. There we go, so we captured that. Are they now sending in troops? That would look like it. But the amount of tanks there, I'm a bit surprised if that survives. Nope, that did not survive. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to destroy these first, just to kind of clear out the flank. In case any enemy attacks are taking place. I'm actually going to pull you back to the industry down there, because the artillery should be able to support you then. At least to a degree. On the other hand, we're not getting the defensive bonus, so we're taking a lot of damage. Let's send in the tanks down there, then we can get the final tank that we were waiting for. Actually, we did have another two here. Let's send you, help defend that, and now destroy everything. Everything! Well, at least we pushed those back. Let's go and destroy them. Give no quarter. They're sending more tanks? Oh, yes they are. And this is going to be quite a slaughter. They're on a bridge, they have no defensive bonuses, basically. We just annihilated an entire army. Lovely. That's what I like to see. When it doesn't happen to me. So we're still supporting Great Britain, actually. We should probably just stop there. Save us a little bit of cash, at least. And it's back down to just blockading the British, quite frankly. Now, let's see. How are we doing here? They're still sending in more troops. We need to pull some of the units back soon. How many is this? This is 8. So let's pull one of these back. These can be sent to be repaired in there. Okay, is that is a city? There's a lot of tanks there. There's bound to be a lot of well, actually, it's only 3 garrisons there. Okay, well, that's not too bad then. That's not too bad. Not to mention, we can just use these units from here to assault that side and then get the troops gathered up. And all of these entrench on the bridge. You guys can attack from that side. We need to bring in the artillery a little bit closer, actually. That's a lot of air force, by the way. We're going to lose a few units there. But I think eventually we will destroy them, because we're destroying all the mortars over there already. Oh, wow. Well, we destroyed quite a few of the helicopters, actually. This is a costly attack, but I'm willing to take the sacrifice. Either we destroy them, or we lose. And losing is not an option. Even though I just listed it as one. Oh, they're sending in all the troops now. Okay, this is dangerous. Just throw in more men for the problem. That'll solve it. Alright. That is a lot of ravens there. Not the flying kind either. Alright then, well, luckily we do have the defensive line. I think it's time to pull back. Now all of these just entrenched behind the line there. So they are going to be pushing us back, but we do have garrisons, which should at least delay them. Now, if only these units could actually pull back. So we lost a lot of troops there. I mean, they are pulling in all the units that they had around here. So I'm not really surprised. We can probably entrench some of the units here to gain a little bit more control, and then we can send in these units down there as well. Send these a little bit closer. I mean, what air force they had got wrecked, in all fairness. Now, do we still have artillery? Actually, most of the artillery survived, so that's good. Time to start repairing. So that was a lot of units lost, which is unfortunate. We did inflict a lot of damage as well. Although we lost like 30 units in that combat. Oh. Great Britain declare war on Kurdistan? That's rude. I just released them. On the other hand, they don't have a border with them. Oh no, they do. Okay. Is there anything going on over there? No. What about here in Poland? Not really. This line should be able to defend for the time being, although this is a bit of a weak spot right now. What about here? Are there... Oh, that's a lot of units in there. Right, let's get the artillery behind the lines. That one can be sent to be repaired. Start amassing an army over there to protect the approach at least. Oh, crap. Run away, run away. Luckily we had some garrisons there to protect the retreat. And with the troops over here, I think we can do a fair bit of damage. I'll see how this counterattack goes, because this is going to be crucial. Then we're going to call the episode. Meanwhile, it's going to sell a bit more in military goods. Do we have the supply trucks somewhere? I know that we got some over here, so let's take this stack. Send them down here so that artillery group can just keep on firing indefinitely. Because that is quite a stack. Now we just need to whittle it down one by one. And artillery is going to be doing a lot of work on that, I guess. Let's gather these up a little closer again. We do have still the garrisons in the trenches, so not in that dire situation. Oh, there's Belgian troops over here gathering up all... taking out some of the land. Where's the supply trucks? They are on their way. They're already at Prague. So that is actually not too bad. Well, there we go. That's another unit destroyed. And they're sending all over there. Garrisons will fire on them, then they realize they can't walk through there. And they'll hopefully pull back, although they're doing a lot of damage. I don't know, we might lose this area. There's one garrison down. Oh, that's a weak spot. Alright, let's pull these guys back. Down that way. So that is a massive amount of tanks, among other things. On the other hand, I think we killed so many troops recently that the game is actually starting to roll a little bit faster. We really lost a fair bit, and They lost a fair bit. Of course, also the fact that we are no longer seeing quite as many provinces since we released a lot of nations. Okay, so they managed to take part of the defensive line here. Let's get the Green Beret down there. This is still holding, although they're slowly getting bombarded. You know what? Let's take the units here, push back through there. The IF2 is getting destroyed. Oh, now they're attacking from everywhere. Well, it's the last time for those troops then. Okay, that's about a few units. They're using the good old doom stacking. I mean, to be fair, I've been using that a fair bit, even in this war. Well, let's send some troops to defend the crossing there, at least. We've got the artillery over here, so this line is probably holding a little bit better. Send in some troops to try to dull the defenses. Actually, I'm going to send you all the way there. Because that seems to be the location that needs the most defenses. Oh, actually, troops right now. Now that we've got the supply trucks, we can just keep on bombarding these. And these artillery units are going to get a lot of promotions throughout this defense. But that is quite a stack of units. Okay, so it's down to 2 garrisons and the tank, but I think the tank can be... Well, I suppose they are also in a trench. Going to be a bit of a tough call. Who's going to win and who's going to lose. Okay, well the bombardment is going fine. I think we're going to call it here. I will probably be playing again a bit forward, try to work on the economy again a little bit, and then try to see if I can start weakening this massive group of units. Let's actually have a look. How much? Okay, it was 600,000. It was 628,000 last time we checked, right? So they've lost a fair bit of units. And if we can destroy all of these units that they currently have, actually, it's probably going to drop by another 100,000 close to. But anyway, if you enjoyed this, please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Also got the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye bye.